Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. Today's topic, which we are discussing from the chapter Nationalism in India, is how participants saw the movement. So this is already discussed or discussing uh, concept. Here from the concept we discussed about the opinion of one such group of people, one who took part in civil disobedience movement, that is about rich peasants. Now let us go for discussing about poor peasants. Here the poor peasantry section people, they were not just interested in lowering the revenue demand fixed by the company. Even they are interested, or many of them were interested to take part in the movement, as they were small tenants cultivating land they had rented from landlords. So, due to the depression, global economic depression, cash incomes and their prices dwindled. Dwindled means lowered. The small tenants found difficult to pay their rent to the landlords. They took participation in the civil disobedience movement, and their main demand is unpaid rent to the landlords to be remitted. Unpaid rent to the landlords to be remitted. For this, these poor peasants joined variety of different radical movements, which are oftenly led by different socialists and communists. But the demands and the opinions of these poor section or poor peasants, it was mainly uh, rejected or not taken into consideration because of oppressive of raising issues that may create upset to rich peasants and landlords. Now the demand of the poor peasants is to uh, remit unpaid rent and reduce the revenue demands of the company. Here, oppressive risings and demands made by rich peasants and landlords, the Congress and Congress leaders, they were not willing to support for these poor peasants in no rent campaigns from most of the places. This created the relationship between the poor peasants and the Congress leaders remained uncertain for long term. Then business class. During the First World War, Indian merchants and industrialists, they made or they established huge profits from their trade activities, and even they became more powerful. So, these business class people expanding their business, now they reacted, they opposed against colonial policies that are mainly established, introduced by British, which made restricted to the business activities of these business class peoples. They took part, they supported to the civil disobedience movement because these group of people wanted protection against imports of foreign goods and a rupee sterling foreign exchange ratio that would discourage imports. Because of this, they supported civil disobedient movement when it was first launched. For that, they gave all kind of financial assistance, and even they refused to buy or sell imported goods. And because of that, they spread militant activities. Because of that, they were worried about prolonged disruption of business as well as growing influence of socialism among the different young members of the Congress. With this, let me stop today's session. Let us discuss the remaining part of the chapter in tomorrow's session. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.